riding on their coattails, but the reason I am is these guys were explaining to me just a day ago about what was in the convention. I thought, hang on a minute, not just for my ears, everybody should hear this. So that's why we're here. We're going to do a little run through. They're going to explain what's on the 4 days, and I've got to tell you, this is a cracker of a convention. But one of the things that you need to know is that this is great value. So when you're hearing all this is not just the 2 days that you would normally get in a convention ticket. This is the whole 4 days. So keep that in the back of your mind. So we're going to start off with Fantastic Friday. Peter, what is so fantastic about the Friday?
Oh, thanks, Julian. I mean, I have to say, the biggest focus we've had with all of this, we've been working kind of full-time behind the scenes on convention. It's become a real labour of love for us. The biggest thing that we're determined more than anything is that this is going to be the opposite of a traditional Zoom call. So we're going all out to create a TV show standard production. We're going to be hosting in Dale Beaumont's studio in northern Sydney to give that real broadcast quality. One of the fantastic things about the whole convention is Maz Farrelly is our host. So Maz is a former TV producer, and her whole career has been through the lens of a camera. So just attending and hearing Maz will be a masterclass in itself. But Friday, Fantastic Friday, is traditionally the day of workshops. We've dropped the word workshops and we're using appetizers. So pre-convention appetizers. We've got the Queen, Catherine Palin-Brinkworth, hosting our first timers session. And then something very special from Leanne Faraday-Brash, who's literally spent hundreds of hours creating from what was going to be an in-person, real splendid moment with musical, theatrical accompaniment. She's been spending all of the time to bring this as an online event. So she'll be helping us open Fantastic Friday. And then the absolutely divine Louise Marler. So we're going to be, Louise is going to help us really focus on our online presence as well as in person, but really connecting our presence through a camera. And then with Maz, this is, I mean, Julian, I have to say, this is just ridiculously exciting. But Maz has organised all of her former TV friends, some really well-known TV producers, different people she's worked with in TV, to do a series of 10-minute masterclasses, each sharing 5 tips. So say, for example, we've got Mike Goldburn, one of the most amazing film producers, TV producers, could be sharing his 5 top tips. So a real beautiful little session of interesting things, which will run in parallel to the Platform Professionals Summit. So for those attending that session might be ridiculously jealous of all of the fun we'll be having with Maz's little treats.
And we really hope that what people's experience is, you imagine that you're coming into an event, you first of all arrive and you have that welcome lounge kind of feel, and that's what we want the first day to be. Friday is that opportunity just to sit back, relax and indulge yourself in these little micro moments of wonder. And so that will be part of the experience that people can have, just to kick off their shoes, pour themselves a cocktail and just relax.
Absolutely. Cocktails in the morning, if you wish,
Right,
depending where you are in the country. And then things really start to get exciting in the afternoon when we do the grand opening of convention, which obviously Maz will open for us. We've got Elder Auntie Donna Ingram, doing it from the Aboriginal Corporation, doing a beautiful welcome to country for us. And then we've just got the sensational Vin Giang. Vin, this was a personal dream when we first started organising convention nearly a year ago. Vin was one of the first people that we contacted. So Vin is going to be doing 30 minutes as the opening keynote on the illusion of impossibility. So this is just a beautiful moment, wrapping all of Friday up as the opening.
Yeah, and I think especially if you imagine what sort of year that we've had and what sort of year this continues to be, how do we reimagine, how do we reignite possibility? And so we hope that we set the scene with just some little wonder bubbles, as Peter would say, to ignite that possibility.
All right, so that's Friday. Whoa, as if you need to be more stimulated after that. It's going to happen on Stimulating Saturday. What's that all about?
Well, there's three words that have been in our mind through all of this planning. With everything that we're doing through convention, is three words beginning with F, with freshness, flavour, and flow. And what we mean by that is really serving everybody with what we believe everybody needs exactly right now. Now, Stimulating Saturday is coming from the Business Lounge, and this is our day of reflection. This is where we can sit back and really take stock of everything that's happened over the last 12 months. We've got the amazing Michael McQueen opening with a keynote on regroup, reflect, and rebuild. And then the exact same panel from 2020 convention, when we were in Adelaide, we've regrouped and brought the whole panel back for a moment of deep reflection. So that's being led by Keith Abraham. We've also got Sue from the WISE team, Rabia Sadiq, and also Michael McQueen.
And that's like, if you imagine last year, we sort of went off the cliff of the pandemic. And so it was for those who were in the room, it was a gripping moment where we were really able to reflect and gather. And so could you imagine what it will be like a year on? And it's not just their stories, it's also our stories. So I think that will be an important time for all of us.
Yeah. And someone who's supported convention for a number of years now is the beautiful soul Mike Rolls, who's got an incredible message to share about resilience, followed by, I have to say, an amazing speaker, someone called Julian Mather with Maz Farrelly, who are doing the bite-size makeover. So a brand is going to take someone from the audience and do a live branding makeover. Ian Stevens, beating Spinny, God, it's a tongue twister in itself, isn't it? Beating skinny kid disease. So a real important message on sales. Would you like to, how about the next one, Kieran? This is probably...
I can. We were really trying to work out how we could create something interactive, a little bit fresh, different. We were looking at debating and we just thought, you know what? We don't need more debate. We don't need more learning at this point. We actually need more fun. And so who brings the fun is Captain Fun himself, the merriest of merry, Lord Merry, I think we've been calling him lately. So Warwick Merry will bring his team of fun police, and they will make sure they put the fun back into the year that we've had. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah, so we've got Jonathan Holloway coming in live from Spain for that session, along with Yamini Nadu and Julie Cross, also Sally Curtis. So that's going to be, can't wait for that one. Warwick has already promised that it will be the best session of convention. And then traditionally, as we host our beautiful awards, the Gala Awards, PSA Annual Awards, will be hosted this year by our national president, Tony Eads. And we've also got a really special guest, Josh Norbido, who's the 2019 Australia's Got Talent semi-finalist. And he's going to be weaving some extraordinary magic. He's really mastered magic through a camera lens. So he's really going to be bringing a very exciting and quite a dramatic moment to the awards. So how does that sound for Stimulating Saturday, really?
Oh, all I'm thinking now is, how am I going to crawl into Sunday? Oh, luckily it's Soulful Sunday.
Yes.
So this is a personal favourite of yours, Kieran, with the Speaking Spa.
Yes, the Speaking Spa. So we've arrived at the lounge, we kicked off, we've had our cocktails. On Saturday, we've moved into the business lounge, we've rolled up our sleeve, we've sipped lattes all day, and we've probably been going for something a little bit harder, maybe some vodka martinis, hit the back of the throat. We roll into Sunday, we've cried, we've let it out, and now we're like, okay, we're ready. We need to put on the cucumber, we need to apply the face mask, we need to ready ourselves for the year that is. And so in Sunday, we're going to take everyone through connecting them with some of the most amazing, resourceful speakers who can equip us and ready us to roll out into this year and make it the best one yet. And we're especially excited about our special guest on Sunday morning. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Peter?
Yes, love to. So Simon T. Bailey, the 2015 Hall of Fame speaker with NSA, who specialises in finding your spark. So Simon is going to open Soulful Sunday for us with a real beautiful message on shifting your brilliance. I have to say I'm incredibly excited about the following session, which is with Winston Marsh and Russell Pearson. So again, another personal dream of ours was to have Winston back with us at convention, and an incredible session. If you or your mother love it, it sucks. Blatant mistakes every speaker makes and how to fix them.
I wonder if that will be the waxing treatment. So you've had the facial and now you're ready to like do the wax. I think that might be what will happen. It could be a little bit painful, but it will be rewarding in the end.
Yeah. And then, which takes us into our traditional moment with Stoolies. And this year, there's not 4, not 5, but 6 amazing characters with Stoolies. And they're going to be talking about the methodology behind the history of a piece. So how a piece of content evolves over time. Then we've got a series of mini sessions, 25-minute fast-moving sessions with Darren Hill, the 5 biggest mistakes speakers make in closing business. The ever-popular session with Dale Beaumont, 14 new tech tools to supercharge your speaking business, and the power of voice for influence with Kate Toon.
Yes, I'm really excited about Kate Toon. For those who don't know her, she is building an exceptionally successful business. She is one of the most hilarious people I know, and so you will be learning, you will be laughing, and you will be taking away absolute gold from her session and from all of those sessions. So that the Sunday is not to be missed.
Absolutely, and we've got even got the President-elect with the Global Speakers Federation, Steve Lowell, who will be connecting in with us, sharing a message of hope. We've got a great handover of the national presidents as Tony steps down and John Yo becomes our new national president, which we'll capture at convention. And then another name for the first time at convention is Andrew May, who will be sharing a message of striving. I mentioned about Vin being an early dream of ours, and it was the same with Amanda Gore. Amanda was one of the first people that we contacted, and Amanda almost said yes before we finished asking her the question. But Amanda will be the final voice of convention, closing Soulful Sunday for us with a great message on authenticity and heart.
And I can only imagine from hearing her session, we will be laughing, we'll be crying, we'll probably discover new swear words we never knew before, but we will be having the best time, and it will be such a great send-off.
Absolutely. So that's Soulful Sunday, Julian.
Yes.
So then, that's all the fun's over. We go into Monday, and I think Monday's all about learning, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, as you can hear, we didn't call each of the days Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We've themed every single day. And Magic Masterclass Monday is coming from the Green Room, which was the idea that we had on all of the final preparations and the tools we can share before we get ready to give our next performance. So Vin is coming back with Masterclass 1, Stage. And his message will be how to master our voice. So that's 90 minutes with Vin. And then with yourself, Julian, can't wait for this one, with Video Magic, 90 minutes with you, Julian, on how to turn your smartphone into your TV station.
It should be noted how many tips that Julian gave us just in setting up this interview. It's
exactly.
An absolute cracker. We can't wait to work with you, Julian.
Yeah. And then Masterclass 3, Stage to Scale, which is through one of our main sponsors, Susan Dean, so generating multiple income streams through multimedia publishing and production.
Yes.
And and
the final session is with the wonderful Phil Nosworthy. I'm such a fan of Phil. He is not only an incredible communicator, he is exceptionally generous, and he, in this last year, has been really pioneering new ways of communicating, connecting with a global audience. And so I imagine the insight that we're going to take away from that last session will be such a fantastic way to set us up for the year ahead.
Wow, that's, oh gosh. This is why I thought we had to do this. What a cracker of a program that is. There's two things that I think everyone should know, and if you guys could elaborate on it. One is that this is not recorded. So this is like a normal convention, it's not recorded. You've got to be there to be part of it. And you can be there because all the states are now having watch parties where for probably on the Saturday, we've got venues and we can get together and sort of have a hybrid experience of the convention.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And yeah.
All
I
right,
think-
that didn't go anywhere, but that's
Yeah,
good.
no, no. Oh, that's great.
Summed it up
So
beautifully.
let me tell you about the watch parties, and then Peter can tell you about the recording. We all know that one of the beauties and wondrous things of convention is seeing each other and pressing the flesh, as they say, and it was such a shame to miss that opportunity. I must say that for Peter and I, having to make the decision to go virtual was probably one of the biggest decisions we've ever had to make, and so we didn't take it lightly, and we still wanted to preserve that opportunity where people could connect with each other. And this is the way that we did it, so that people could come together, so they connect and they could experience, they could be able to collaborate, communicate, and just enjoy and refresh within each other's company. So that's included for free, that you can get along to one of the watch parties. We'll just need to reach out to your state president, someone like Julian, and they would absolutely love to welcome you. And Peter, do you want to just talk about the recording?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us was treating convention as a normal convention. So when you attend, you participate, and I think reflecting on with virtual things, people tend to wait for the recording and watch it at their leisure. So we're really focused on attendance, with everybody participating and being together. And I think probably also we were very mindful to respect the confidentiality of all the things that our speakers are going to be sharing. So that's where it's an in-person moment to receive the message. But I suppose just to highlight the thought, one of the final thoughts I have, Julian, is, this isn't a 2-day convention where you can add Friday and Monday on. This is a 4-day experience. So just I think really for anybody, any aspiring speaker or really well-established speaker, this is just something that just can't and shouldn't be missed.
So there's only one thing left, and that is the most important thing. How do people book?
That is a very good question. So you can go to our website, which is psaconvention.com.au, and up the very top you can book, and it takes you through to the registration page there. If you have any troubles at all, you can contact the Secretariat of PSA, which is something like admin at PSA Association. I'll give you the note address for the show notes, and our amazingly helpful Margaret will help anybody. So you can book online, but also remember, if you just prefer to call someone, do it over the phone, shoot an email, then the amazing team at head office are there to help you.
With that, all that's left is give everyone a big smile and a wave, and hopefully we'll see you all at convention. Bye.
Yes,
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait.